Welcome to SolidCAM Professor. I'm Sydney, your SolidCAM Professor, with one of many videos available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In this recording, we'll be showing you the Contour 3D side technology, levels, and its links. In our previous recording, we had chosen our geometry that goes around the edge as shown over here. The tool that I'm using is a 25mm regular end mill. Not a ball end mill, but a regular end mill in this particular case. We have our levels, but let's skip that for a moment and go directly to technology, and we'll get back to levels in a moment. We have our tool side. Let's deal with the tool side, either left or right, as shown over here. And in this particular case, I'll choose the option of left, where I want to work on the left-hand side of the geometry. Working this way is working almost exactly like in your regular profile operation. We have our modified geometry over here as well, and we have our rough cuts and finish cuts. Now let's do just a plain old finish cut, just to show the actual tool pass that we're going to get, and let's do our step down. Now, if I don't do any changes in my levels, which I'll show you in a moment, the step down really doesn't do much because it will just go on the geometry itself. But let's add a step down now for a moment of every 5mm, and let's now go into levels. If we take a look at our levels, we have our depth. What I'd like it to do is I'd like to actually have the tool go down on the surface according to the shape of the geometry, following it all along. So I'll have my depth at this line over here, from here to here. That's the actual depth of the go, but since it has a shape, so when it gets to this area, it'll go that much further down, but always following the shape that it has on top. Let's continue now and go to our links. In our links, we have our options of normal, arc, tangent, and point, just like we have in our regular profile operation. So we'll just do an approach of an arc. We'll do the same for the lead out, and we'll run our simulation. Looking at the simulation, you can see that the tool is actually taking the shape of the geometry that I created over here, and it'll go all the way down to the very bottom, following that entire shape. You can take also a look at the flip side. You can see the shape that is going on the back of the part as well. As it goes all the way down, you can see that it took the shape of the entire geometry all the way down to the very bottom. For more videos on SolidCAM Professor, please go to our website www.solidcam.com and look for the tab called SolidCAM Professor. Thank you for joining us on SolidCAM Professor. Take care and have a nice day.